Congratulations to the Columbia University SIPA Class of 2020. I'm so honored to be here with you at this virtual ceremony. More than 3 decades ago, the political scientist Francis Fukuyama heralded, and I quote, "the end of history." He argued that liberal democracy would thrive, that the Cold War's conclusion had laid waste to the dogma and doctrine of competing ideologies. During the 31 years since, his premise has been debated and ultimately refuted. We've seen continuous threats to democratic values and institutions from within and without. Nationalism and populism and inequality is on the rise. The global order, as we have known it, institutions like the United Nations, NATO, and the World Health Organization are all under assault. But class of 2020, you diverse group from all over the world who will go into the public sector, NGOs, the private sector. I want to talk to you about this moment at which you graduate, because it is an end of history. This is the end of your memorable and meaningful time at SIPA, but also it is the end of the world as we have known it. Now, I don't mean to paint a picture of a dystopian future, because it is actually one ripe with possibilities. But as children, we learned AD and BC. But in the new world in which we live, we must learn about BC and PC. And so, in many ways, this is the beginning of history. And of course, the question remains, what kind of history begins now? Now, I don't have the answers to that, but I know that life after coronavirus will be challenging. And we know that some of the trends in the BC world, we cannot allow to be a part of the PC world. These things that concern us greatly in our society, like the degradation of competent, fact-based government, the concerted ideological assault on civil society and global institutions, the rise of xenophobia and systematic oppression of marginalized peoples. What can we do about this? I am reminded of the title of the SIPA campaign, which is What Can Be. I love that idea, what can be. And that idea is certainly needed today. Imagine what can be when we amplify more voices, the voices of women and girls, of people of every background and ability, of people from communities and continents and a hemisphere too often left out. Let us imagine what can be when we invest in stronger, resilient, democratic institutions and ideas to battle the existential threats to our planet and our people. Let us imagine what can be when we invest in a more sustainable global order informed by fairness and justice. Now, no doubt this will be a difficult task, but I am confident that you graduates, you special group, you are up to the task. And in you, I find hope in both the promise of your tomorrows and the promising work that you are doing already. You are already meeting this moment with fearlessness, courage, and fortitude. During this time in New York, when so many of us have been sheltering in place, you are working on big ideas of imagining the kinds of policies that will make this PC era more just and the world more inclusive. And you're also doing practical things. Many of you are offering help to vulnerable New Yorkers, doing things like grocery shopping for the elderly and organizing resources for healthcare workers on the front line. You graduates recognize that, as Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. said, we are all caught up in an inescapable network of mutuality, that we are all citizens of the world, joined together by interdependence and by common cause. And that's why you answered the call, to international and public affairs in the first place, because you believe in the value of service through civil society, competent government, and international collaboration, just like generations of SIPA graduates before you. After another great global crisis, the Second World War, a number of organizations, including the Ford Foundation and SIPA, took it upon themselves to help the world rebuild and reinvent itself. In each case, they proposed and supported bold and visionary ideas. They built lasting institutions, and they defined global citizenship for the first global century. Now, it is your turn. Your turn to do the same, to redefine global citizenship and model just leadership for this new history as we begin together today. The world has changed forever, and you will change it for the better. Congratulations, class of 2020 of the great school of SIPA. I am honored to be with you today and to cheer you on into a great future. Thank you.